Hello students, you are welcome in Straight Lines part 5. Now we are talking of various forms of the line. In the previous part we have discussed horizontal and vertical line. Now various equations of the line. So the first formula, that is point slope form. In this form we are given any point line on the line, and we are given slope of the line. When these two are given, then this formula will be used. So when we are given point on the line and slope of the line. Now if slope of the line is m and the line is passing through x1 y1, you may also given that the point on the line is x1 y1, or line passes through x1 y1. So when these two are given, then this method will be used. So if the slope of the line is m and line passes through x1 y1, so let xy be any other point on the line. x1 y1 is one point given. Second point we will find xy, and the condition or relation between xy will be the required equation. Let xy be any point on the line. Then slope of AB we are given equal to m. So slope of AB is equal to m, and find slope using y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1 means consider the first point as x1 y1, second point as x2 y2. So it will be y minus y1 upon x minus x1 is equal to slope. If you cross multiply, so this is the first formula, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So this formula will be used when we are given point and slope. You remember this? Now if slope is given in the form of angle of inclination, if angle of inclination is theta, then slope is tangent theta. So in place of m we will use tangent theta. So then this will be the formula when angle of inclination is given. So this is the first formula for second exercise. Then this is called a 2-point form of the line. Two-point form of the line. It means this form will be used when we are given any 2 points lying on the line. Any 2 points. Let the line passes through A and B. A is x1 y1, B is x2 y2. Now if P is any general point with coordinates xy, it means P, AB, they all lie on the same line. They are collinear. If these are collinear, it means slope of PA will be equal to slope of AB, and using slope method, this is y minus y1. So y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. This will be the formula. If you compare this formula with the previous one, so this is the slope. So now slope is given in the form of two forms. So if 2 points are given, then find slope using the 2 points and use this formula, y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1. I hope it is clear. So this is second formula. Now the third type is slope and intercept form of the line. In this case we are given slope and y-intercept. You consider a line passing through the point 0C, this is position of the line, and this distance OC, this distance, let this point is C, this distance is y-intercept and length of distance is C. So C is y-intercept. You can also say that the line L, this is line L, passes through point 0C, and now equation of this line passing So this is y minus c, because the coordinate says 0c. Y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1. Now slope and 1 point form will be used, because slope of the line, that is also given m, and we are given 1 point. If you are given y-intercept c, using y-intercept we can find the point like this. If you are given point, then we can find y-intercept, so both can be used. So equation will be, after simplification, y is equal to mx plus c. We can use directly, where m is slope of required line and c is y-intercept. So if line is cutting like this, so this is y-intercept and this is x-intercept. So we are given y-intercept only. So using y-intercept we can find coordinates of this point. So this will be the formula, y is equal to mx plus c. I hope it is clear. Now intercept form of the line. You consider this line, this is line L. Coordinates of this point A0, coordinates of this point 0b, and we know this is x-intercept. So this length of the x-intercept is a. This is y-intercept, length of the y-intercept is b, because we are given the coordinates. In that case, the formula will be, if P is any general point on the line P xy, so using the concept PAB are collinear, it means slope of PA will be equal to slope of PB. So this is the formula that we will obtain, and we will use this formula directly. If you are given x-intercept A and y-intercept B, then you have to directly put the values here. X upon A plus y upon B is equal to 1. So this is called slope. This is called intercept form of the line. I hope this form is clear. Now we have normal form of the line. This normal form will be used when we are given length of perpendicular. Perpendicular is also called normal. Length of perpendicular from origin to the line, and angle between normal and positive x-axis. We consider a diagram. This is line L, and on this line perpendicular from origin is drawn. So OA is perpendicular on the line. If length of the perpendicular is P given to us, length of the perpendicular will be given, let it is P. Angle between perpendicular or normal with positive x-axis is omega. This W type symbol is called omega. So angle between normal and positive x-axis is omega. Length of perpendicular is P. Then this formula will be used. X cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to P. I hope this formula is clear, where xy are coordinates of any general point lying on this line. Omega is angle between normal and positive x-axis. P is length of perpendicular. Similarly, if line L lies like this, and from origin you draw perpendicular OA, this is perpendicular. This OA is called normal. Length of normal is given P. Angle between normal and positive x-axis, this is positive x-axis, is omega. This is omega. So the formula will be x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to P. So you are given P and omega, and you have to put values in this formula only. So these are the question formulas that will be used in the exercise 10.2. We'll consider the first question only. Write equation of x-axis. Equation of x-axis, we know it is y is equal to 0. Now what will be the slope of x-axis? That is 0, because angle will be 0 and tangent 0 is 0, so that's why slope is 0. And equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. Now can you tell me what will be the slope of y-axis? Angle between y-axis and in that case angle is 90, and the slope of tangent 90, that is not defined. So slope of y-axis is not defined. Slope of x-axis is 0. Equation of x-axis will be y is equal to 0. Equation of y-axis will be x is equal to 0. That's all for today. Thank you.